Yo, what it do? You already know what time it is. It's your boy, Mack B. Welcome back to Sports Hop. It is on and popping. We got another hot show for you today. Thanks for tuning in. I got my man, my player partner. We go way back. I got my homeboy, the one and only, Kapeash is in the building. What's up, fam?
You already know what it is, man. Kapeash.
What's good, nephew?
I'm here, man. I'm here. What's good with you, brother? How's everything?
Oh, everything's good, man.
Good.
Just blessed, man. Welcome to the couch. Welcome to the couch.
Shit, I'm here.
I'm here. Let's cut to the chase, man. So the sneaker game, man, you know, you're Captain Kicks, man. You know, you're all over the place with this shoe game, man. And a lot of people don't realize how big this game is right now. It's always been big, but I think it's bigger than it's ever been. Walk our viewers through this, man. How did you get into the shoe game and flipping and doing what you do?
Well, I've been a sneakerhead since day one. I was rocking Cortez since a kid.
Old school.
And then I started wearing sneakers in high school, middle school, high school, college. But just recently, I'd say about within the last 4 or 5 years, I've been kind of getting really, really into the sneaker world, waiting in lines for shoes, getting exclusive releases, hitting releases on the sneakers app, the Nike app, stuff like that.
Right.
So, and then now I got my dad involved, my mom involved, you know,
Pops.
I got little Nico and you know, my girl involved. So we got the whole family going. If I can't get my size, maybe they'll go for my size and one of us got a hit, you know? So it's a good look. And there's some money to be made too. You know what I mean? Buying them, flipping them.
Right.
You know, it's a good look.
So how does it work, fam? So when the release is coming, right, you get word of it obviously a day or a couple days or a week ahead of time. Do you pinpoint different family members and friends at different spots? Does everybody go to the same spot?
Actually, yeah, what happens is usually Tuesday, there'll be a raffle, you know, at like all the shoe palaces locally, you know, about like 20, 30 locally. And then so we'll go to all them, hit those spots, you know, get the shoe palace raffles done. Then JD Sports might have a raffle. Foot Locker has an online app raffle. And then also on Saturday when it drops, Nike and Sneakers has that, you know, online raffle. So, or it's an online draw. So we'll all go for those. And then God willing, we touch, you know, pairs at Shoe Palace and Foot Locker, stuff like that. And one of us got hit. Sometimes I could get 2-3 pairs. Sometimes I hit 15 pair. It just depends on different connections and plugs that I got. So yeah, a couple of malls I'm tapped in, and I got like managers that be blessing me with pairs or early pairs and stuff like that. So I'm truly
15
glad.
in one day.
Yeah, I could get up to I've got 15 pairs of retros one day. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yep.
Talk to me, man. So what's the craziest thing you've ever seen jump off, like in the line where people like kind of fighting over shoes, like
Oh my God.
girls pulling hair out? Like, talk to me. What's really going down?
I've seen it all.
It goes crazy,
like,
right?
Melrose, Foot Locker. There was a couple fights. You know, people waiting in lines, and people were cutting. People bringing their family members. Last second, hopping out of cars. Last second, rushing the door. You know, we see it all in the sneaker game. You know, so people were waiting there from the night before, and the last minute, somebody will just come up and try to cut you in line, and then there's a fight. You know what I mean? So I've seen it all. Happen at even South Coast Plaza, grand openings for like big stores, JD Sports. They had a grand opening, and there was a huge line, and these guys showed up late, and they wanted to cut the line, and people weren't having it. And one guy, you know, loped up on the other guy, and that was a wrap. That was a wrap. Yeah. So, and then after that happens, they call it clipped. That means the whole release is shut down. They won't release the shoe anymore. It's going to be raffled off or whatever. It's not first come, first serve. So it ruins it for everybody, and it's unfortunate, but it happens, you know, all the time. You know, when it's a hot shoe, it's a shoe that's 170, 180, flipping for 300, 350.
Right.
People, it's 125 on the line, 150 on the line. They have 4 or 5 family members in the line. That's an $800 day, $700 day.
$600, $700, $800.
Yep. So
They got to get the bag, right?
That's a fact. So I mean, that's why it's like whenever I see something like that, I always try to squash the beef right away. I'm like, hey, let us all eat. You know what I mean? And like take that fighting somewhere else, and then we could all get our shoes that we want. Sometimes I want them for the toe. I'm not trying to flip them. You know what I mean? So one little fight that ruins everything, and it's not a good look, you know. So
Right.
So
walk me through the process, fam. So at what point, man, did this become like a part-time hustle for you, where you're not just rocking the fly J's and everything, but you're making some bread?
You know what? It started with the Panda Dunk. Simply,
Okay.
I would say, all right. So I got really into it the last 3 to 4 years, and then the last 2 years, real heavy into it. We were selling Pandas. We're getting them for $100, $110, and they were selling for $250, $300 at one point. You know, before they exploded and everywhere has them. You know, so I would go to Venice Beach, at Santa Monica. And I would get a Panda Dunk for, you know, some spots are a little more, $10
Right.
more, whatever, 120 max, and I would sell for $250, no problem. I get 2 pairs. Sometimes a lot of people, they call it looping. You know, you go to your trunk, go get a mask, a hat, put on a different pair of clothes, go back in the store. And
You
get
in
another
disguise
pair.
with it.
In disguise with it, yeah.
Undercover.
Yeah, undercover, yes, you could do that too. And they call it looping. Say you're not with your girl, your friend, or whatever. You could just go in with another pair of clothes and have a different, if it's a Nike spot, you got to have a different account, and, you know, they'll check accounts, you know what I mean? So have a burner account or whatever, they'll scan it, get your other pair, and you're out of there, you know what I mean? So I'd rather get 2 pair. If I'm driving all the way to Santa Monica, I got to get me 2, 3 pair, some heat, you know?
Right.
And some days you get nothing, you know, some days are dry, but some days it's hot. The malls are hot. It'll be a Panda, Shoe Palace, JD Sports, and Foot Locker all in a row, same day within the hour. You know, I have different connections and plugs hitting me up. Hey, we're dropping them now. But now with Pandas, it's kind of they call it a brick shoe. A brick is a shoe that's not really flipping or, you know, costing too much money. You know what I mean?
It's kind of quiet right now.
It's a quiet, it's a quiet shoe, and there's no money involved in it anymore. You know, so that's a brick. But Pandas, they'll still kind of sell, but right now, as the main focus is the J's right now. Some Dunks are heat, but main focus is retro Jordans.
Right. And a lot of people don't realize, man, this is a process. Like, you spending gas, sometimes you driving kind of far, waiting in the line. Like, it's not like a quick little in and out kind of thing. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's hours involved, right?
Sometimes some people would camp malls, not me particularly because I have different connections there, but people will camp malls, you know, and then there might be a double drop. It might be like a olive Dunk and a Panda, you know, and olives are $250, $260 right now. That's a $900 shoe, you know. So sometimes you get two packs there, and a Paisley Dunk. One time they dropped Pandas and Paisleys at Cerritos Mall, Foot Locker, which was rare, because the Paisleys, those are unheard of, you know. So, and that shoe, that went for money. You walk in there at the time, you make $250 each person, you know, walking out. You going with 3 people, that's $750 out the spot, you know, at 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m. they drop, you know. And sometimes they drop in the morning, sometimes they try to bluff the resellers, and they'll drop late afternoon, you know. So there's always a little catch to it, you know. Or some people have connections and they'll just sit there and they don't even, you know, they'll go in after hours and then get their pairs or whatever, you know what I mean? So there's all kinds of different ways to get these shoes. But me, it's just tapping in with my plugs and keeping them happy too as well. You know, blessing them with a pizza here and there for some shoes.
Right.
No cap.
Nobody turning down a free pizza, man.
Hell no.
I'm not. I'm hungry already.
Yep.
Speaking of the heat, fam, let's jump right in. I mean, you brought some heat down, so let's start with the Cement 3s. Tell them what time it is.
All right. These are the Cement 3s right here. Reimagined 3s. These debuted in 1988, the same colorway. And this shoe right now, they retroed this, and they even retroed the box. Look at that, how clean that shoe is with the hang tag. That's the same retro hang tag from 1988.
Wow. I like the back, too.
All around, this is a super dope shoe. The back does have the Nike Air on the back. Super hot shoe. It goes with everything, you know, the cement print right here. And then the gray bottom as well. Super dope shoe. He wore these in the All-Star Slam Dunk contest in 1988.
Which he won, by the way.
Yes, he did.
I remember.
Yes, and this, I mean, you can't go wrong. This is one of the most popular Jordans. You know, the 1s are real popular, the 3s are real popular, real comfy. I just love everything about the shoe. It's real hot. I would probably even ball in these, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't even ball in their basketball shoes because it's a sneaker, you know what I mean? But I love the shoe. It's real hot. And also,
let me hold one.
And look at this. And,
This is
and
dope,
look at the box too. I mean, the box itself is
Check
retro.
this out. This is no joke, no cap.
Yeah, these are
Wow.
super dope
This
shoes.
is fly.
So, and like I said earlier, I was able to get my hands on about 10 pairs of these. You know,
You got 10 right now?
well, they're all almost sold. I think I still have your pair actually.
Okay, that's right. Good reminder.
My pops, he got a pair. Little Nico, blessed all my family with whoever wanted them and stuff. So, yeah, that's a hot shoe. You can't go wrong with this. This was a hot. It came out March of this year, and they've dropped about 5 times in the last 35 years. And then the only one that was a little bit different was the free throw line.
Okay.
It had a little bit of different on the bottom. It was clear bottoms with the free throw line right here.
Yeah.
So I could bring those too one of these days. But yeah, they retroed this. They aged, midsole, the leather on there. It's just the cream color. It's a hot shoe all around. 10 out of 10. Hot shoe, comfortable.
That is fly, man.
Yep.
That is
real
fly.
I dig them.
With that being said, let's pivot. Let's move to let's look at the Jordan 1 lost and founds.
Ooh, okay.
Because they apparently have been found in your closet.
Yeah, that's a fact. So
tell them the story behind this too.
Okay,
man.
so there is some backstory behind this shoe particularly. They debuted in 1985.
Right.
And they sold for $65. And this shoe was like a hidden gem, you could say, because what happened is they didn't sell all of them and they were left in the back shelf, and they were lost. They were lost for a little while. So
literally like they got lost in inventory.
Yes, they got lost in inventory.
Wow.
And they ended up not selling them for a while. Then they came back a few years later, and then they sold like hotcakes. So, and then it even has the Sandy Bros Sports Depot, which is, I think it's a fictional thing. But it has the old school receipt. So this is actually like a retro receipt.
Okay.
And it even shows like 86 because that was a year after they were found, because it came out in 85.
Sick.
So everything about this shoe is real dope. They have the aged midsole, even the aged leather right here. This shoe is, and then it's a Chicago colorway.
Oh yeah.
So this has dropped a few, about 6 times since. And everything about this shoe is dope. Comes with 2 different laces, black laces, white laces. You could rock them both. This swoosh I know the swoosh is a little bit smaller than normal ones. So they went back in time and retroed this to be almost exactly the way it was.
Customized it.
Yeah, they did big time. So you see all the aged leather here. So I mean, and even the bottom, you look at the bottom, it's like a washed aged leather.
Yeah,
Look at this.
fly,
Check that
man.
shoe out. That shoe is
This is dope.
really dope. I dig the shoe.
And back in the day when I used to see Jordan do his thing, he rocked these a lot.
He did. Yeah,
He
the
rocked
ones
these a lot.
Yep. The
I
ones were
remember, man.
real popular. Yeah, he loved the ones. So
These are fly.
this is the first of many that made Jordan brand just become huge. This was a major look.
This is a major cup.
And I have yet to rock these. This is a major cup, and I've yet to rock
Out
these.
the box. You haven't even put them on.
No, and the thing is with these shoes, as I got 10 pairs of these.
Wow.
These ones I was only able to get about, I'd say I got 5 pair, and I missed a call for one of the raffles, so I ended up getting 4. But these were a real hard shoe to get. No matter raffle, sneakers, there wasn't that many pairs. A lot of like retros, they might do like 300,000-400,000 of those. These are only like 250,000.
Limited edition.
Limited, yeah, very limited on these shoes. Hard to get, and these ones are like tripled in value, almost tripled in value. 190, flipping for 450 to 500 bucks.
Dope.
So
I'm not mad
super
at it.
dope shoe. I'm gonna rock them real soon. I have the Spider-Mans that are a little bit similar. So I haven't really broke these out yet, but I have so many shoes that it's time to start rocking them and breaking them out, being fresh. You know what I mean? So, and then also, like I said too, this box has the old original sale tag right here. The box is retroed. It's all weathered. Like this, everything about this shoe is just dope. You can't go wrong with the Jordan 1. So yeah, you got to get the Lost and Founds in your collection. If not, you're sleeping.
You're sleeping at the wheel.
Yep, Jordan 1 all day.
All right.
I mess with these. Dope shoe. Super dope shoe.
Well, we're not done. We got another one. We got the black and yellow, the Jordan 4 Thunders.
Jordan 4
Woo!
Thunders.
This is a major cop right here, fam.
Now,
Even the boxes fly.
this is super dope. very blessed to have these shoes. My favorite color is yellow, and I love yellow with black. It looks super dope. The speckle on the box says Flight. You could even feel the speckle. It's 3D speckle. Super dope. These shoes are not even out yet. These shoes drop next month, May 13th.
Wow.
So they're not even out yet.
Super exclusive.
Yeah, this is super exclusive. These aren't even out yet. We got them on the shock drop. My mom actually hit.
What?
Like I said,
Your mom hit?
Like I said, I have everybody.
Is she keeping hers or is she slanging?
Oh, she gave me. These are hers. She hit my size.
I need a 12. You got a 12?
Not yet.
Oh,
Not yet. Soon. But yeah, I'll be
Those
going
are
for 12.
a major cop
Yeah,
right
these
there.
shoes right here.
That's a good look.
I mean, I love the shoe right off bat. I mean, everybody knows I love yellow. I love the 4s. This shoe is very dope to me. It came out originally in '89, this silhouette, not this color. And then the color, it came out in 2006. And it's retroed about 3 times since. So this is the 4th time since 2006. And this is the Thunders, Jordan 4 Thunders.
Wow, these
The
are
suede, they use top-notch suede on these. And there's little nubuck on there. They have everything about the shoe is just the two-tone.
The tongue.
Is
dope.
yeah, the tongue is dope. Very comfortable shoe. And I liked how they did it. They didn't do it like a leather or anything. They kept it suede. So I dig that. They didn't even do there was something that they were gonna do a yellow stitching to change it up. And they thought about it. They're like, oh, you know what? Let's not do it. So they didn't. They kept with the black stitching. So this top was going to be yellow stitching around it, and it didn't look right. And people were complaining about it, early pairs. So, but yeah, shout out to my mom for winning this off sneakers. This debuts and drops next month, May 13th. And then that being said, there's going to be a raffle before that on the 13th. On that Tuesday, there'll be a raffle at all the shoe palaces for these shoes. That's right here.
Major look right there.
So it's a super good look.
That
Very
is
blessed.
a dope look, man.
Yep, I love them.
Well,
So.
speaking of black and yellow, I'm going to pivot to purple and yellow, purple and gold.
Yeah.
Talk about my Lakers, man. So
Ooh.
check this out. The Lakers, I love y'all. You can see I'm always repping. I'm always rocking. We are in the middle of a playoff battle with the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't want to hear anybody, if they lose this series, I don't want to hear anybody pointing the finger at LeBron James. In case y'all didn't know, 38 years old, everybody calling him old and this and that. In 270 playoff games, LeBron James has averaged 28.5 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds. Again, 28.5 points a game, 9 assists and 7 rebounds in his playoff career. The man is still one of the best players on the court. Now, I'm going to point the finger at Anthony Davis. Why? Because future Hall of Famer, knows how to get it done, but he's not consistent. That's the problem. So I know you rock the Lakers, and I know you watch him, man. Anthony Davis, man, it's a head scratcher. Sometimes the other night he put up 31 points and 19 boards. The game before, in game 4, he had 4 points through 3 quarters.
I know.
I'm like, what is he doing?
He's missing shots. He's getting the ball stolen from him. It's always something. It's got, like you said, he's got to be consistent. And when he's not consistent, you see these plays happening. It's just like, bro, what are you doing? And I'm scratching my head too. Like, come on, man. AD, you got to pull it through, man. Pull through, brother. You know?
AD, I'm talking to you right now through this camera. Have a sense of urgency when you go to the rim. There is no Steven Adams. Brandon Clark is hurt. You should be dominating down low in the paint. You're a rim protector. You are a scorer. You are a future Hall of Famer. You have to show up every night. Not occasionally, not 50% of the time. We need you to show up every night because I know who shows up every night is LeBron James.
Facts.
So I don't want anybody pointing the finger. If they get through this series with the Grizzlies, then they got to play the winner of Golden State and Sacramento. And I don't see them beating Golden State. If they play Sacramento, I think they got a shot to beat the Kings. But at the end of the day, we still got to focus on this series right now. LeBron James is doing his thing. Anthony Davis, you have to show up. 4 points through 3 quarters is inexcusable. I don't want to hear it. You got to get it done. Now, moving on, I want to talk about the fact that the Lakers, even if they don't advance, Darvin Ham, their coach, Rob Pelinka, The moves that they made after the All-Star break, they facilitated some major moves. They got actually a great roster, Kapeash. I love the additions of D'Angelo Russell. I love Hachimura. I love Reeves. They got some quality players now, so the future looks bright for the Lakers. Even if they don't advance, I think they've had a good year. I expect them to beat Memphis, like I said they would before this series started. But for some reason, if they don't, I'm still hopeful for next year.
Facts. Same. Like I said, I think they have a pretty solid team. They just got to pull through.
Right.
AD's got to pull through, and D'Angelo's been playing pretty well, decently, but they just got to pull it together, I mean, we've won before, so let's not lose now. What are we doing? Let's just stick and move and focus. This is the playoffs. This isn't no regular game, we're in the playoffs. Let's try to advance to the next, and God willing, we do the Kings, instead of Golden State, but it could be Golden State. Right. Either way, I hope we advance and keep it moving. So, it's a good look.
Anthony Davis, don't be hot and cold like a shower at a campground. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Get it right. Let's move on now. I want to talk about Milwaukee, the Bucks. Major favorite. Knocked off by Miami. 4-1. I mean, there's so much to talk about and dive in with this, man. Let's talk about the fact that Giannis Antetokounmpo, okay, and I got the name right, by the way, back injury, he was compromised right in this series. So Giannis didn't play for 2 games in the series, and he did come back. He did contribute, but my eyes are on Coach Mike Budenholzer. That's the target that I'm aiming at right now. And when I say Mike Budenholzer didn't get it done, no in-game adjustments, no clock management, no revisions at all during the game, no timeouts when the other team, the Heat, are making these huge runs. I'm like, you brought a championship to Milwaukee in 2021. You have coaching experience. What are you doing? You virtually were non-existent as a coach during this series. So I think the Bucks are going to let him go. And with that being said, Solomon, wiggle that handle. It's time to flush Budenholzer out. Let's get him out of here because he's done.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
No excuses. Milwaukee should have did better than what they did. Now, I would have had a lot more respect if they would have at least pushed it to 6 or 7 games. But 4-1? Nah, that's not happening. That is not happening. But speaking of Miami, Jimmy Butler is a superstar. The last 2 games of the series, 98 points. He scored 98 points, fam. The last 2 games of the series.
That's so major.
No joke. He is a superstar. And he's very underrated, in my opinion. And speaking of underrated, Miami head coach Eric Spoelstra, one of the greatest in-game adjustment coaches of all time. He's won several titles down there in South Florida. Never had any coaching experience, Kapeash. He was a video coordinator. He was a video coordinator. So he knows about in-game film. He knows about adjustments. He's a player's coach. Everybody likes him. He's a winner. He's relatable. And I'm not surprised if Miami knocks off the Knicks in the second round. Who do you like in that series?
I mean, I like Miami, to be honest. I like Miami, but Knicks is that's a tough battle, to be honest, with this guy right here. It's a tough battle, but I'm gonna go with Miami. But
yeah,
I know I don't know what the score is right now. What the
well, they haven't started yet.
Okay.
Yeah, Miami just wrapped it up yesterday.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
They're gonna play in a couple days.
Okay.
Best out of 7. So.
I'm going with Miami though.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be close.
Mm-hmm.
I think Miami has a slight edge. Coaching is kind of even. The Knicks have had a good year, so we're going to see how that all plays out, right?
Yeah.
But let's pivot out back west, and I'm going to talk about the Warriors because everybody all year has talked trash about the Warriors, right, and their road record. They were 11-30 on the road this year. Out of 41 games, Golden State only won 11 games. But it's playoff time, so I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any finger pointing. The Warriors have championship pedigree. Playoff pedigree matters. Coaching matters. They grabbed the game the other night in Sacramento in a hostile environment. Props to Draymond Green, 21 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. in a very
major.
hostile environment. That was his first time back in SAC after he got ejected previously.
Right.
When they were over there.
I saw that.
So
I saw
Curry,
that. He grabbed his leg. I saw that.
Right. Yeah. Sabonis instigated that, right? He did.
He did. It was that play was pretty crazy, but
right. But you got Curry, you got Clay. I mean, Andrew Wiggins. I don't know any other player that takes 2 months off from work and comes back as if nothing ever happened. The man is balling out of control. So props to Wiggins, their whole roster. I mean, Gary Payton II. I mean, they just have an incredible team. And Steve Kerr, okay, coaching matters, in-game adjustments. The fact that he had Draymond coming off the bench after his suspension. So in game 3, Draymond came off the bench, right? And you saw a whole different Warriors team.
Right.
Because they needed more offensive firepower. So coaching matters. Kudos to Mike Brown, the NBA Coach of the Year, Mike Brown doing his thing with the Kings. The Kings are coming, and they're coming quick, and they're close, but they're not quite there yet. So I believe the Warriors are going to come out of the West. And I'm a Laker fan, and it hurts me to say that, but I got to keep it real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think the Warriors, with their playoff experience, their playoff pedigree, I think they're going to come out of the West. The East is a toss-up, man. I have no idea what the heck is going to happen in the East. With that being said, I want to give a big-time shout-out. April 26, 1994. You know what that date represents?
Outkast.
Outkast, ATL, baby. Their first album, Southern Playalistic Cadillac Funky Music. That was a dope record. I'm still slapping that joint today. So shout out to Big Boy, Andre 3000. I mean, they had so many hits, man. So I'm a big time Outkast fan. I hope they get back together, man, and do one more.
They need
give us one more. Give us one more.
We need another one.
One more album. We got to have one. I need to have one. I need to have it. But with that being said, fam, anything you want to say in terms of where can they find you, cop some sneakers, tell them what's popping in terms of what you moving right now.
Yeah. You could like right now, I'm still hustling sneakers. You know what I mean. You could find me at Kapeash Kicks if you want to buy some exclusive sneakers, or at Kapeash Kid. You know, I'm also a hip hop artist, rapper, songwriter. You know, we got our own little recording studio in Lakewood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and in Long Beach, I got a studio in Long Beach. So yeah, you can tap in any of those 2 links right there. You can find me there. I got a music video, Kapeash Baddies. That's on YouTube. That's pretty popping, you know, right now, bubbling up. Right. So actually, the link is actually inside my IG too, Kapeash Kid. So click that link right there. You'll see the music video right there and a couple other things I've done. So yeah, it's a good look.
One other thing.
Yeah.
Let's not forget some of these shoes that you've been slanging lately have ended up in the hands of some very high-profile people.
Facts.
Let's tell the viewers about that.
Yeah. I've sold a couple shoes. I've been selling shoes to shout out to Bankroll Hayden, up and coming rapper.
What's up, Hayden?
Bankroll Hayden, a couple other rappers. Shout out to we got a lot of people, man. A lot of celebrities, rappers, actors. A lot of people be DMing me. Snoop's people be DMing me about shoes and stuff because I'm out of Long Beach. I don't know if they're running through my profile, but I got a couple. Oh yeah, shout out to J Real too.
What's
boy
up,
J Real. A bunch of people, Compton Menace, just the homies, you know. Inhale, shout Inhale, you know, all my people, you know, just copping shoes or just, just chopping it up, running an Inhale at the liquor store by my house. So shout Inhale. Also coming by Straw Hat Pizza too, you know what I mean? So it's a good look. The shoes is the game has gotten crazy. I sold shoes to Papi Chulo too. That is Wiz Khalifa's brother. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Shout out to Wiz.
Yeah, shout Wiz. You know. So and then shout Bone Thugs too. Rocky Rock and Lazy Bone.
What's up, Sloan? What up, Lay?
Yeah, and shout Sloan Bone. You know, all the homies and stuff. So I think Rocky Rock might be copping some shoes too. So it's just we're working right now. I got to hit up Meta World Peace. I got some size 15s for Meta. Meta, where you at? Where you
Meta.
at?
You got to come get on the couch. Come on, man.
Yeah. Pull up the Sports Hop podcast. You already know what it is. The shoes have got me. It's like a full circle with hip hop. You know, we got in the hip hop industry.
Absolutely.
I did a clothing brand called Kapeash. We were walking red carpets, doing all this major stuff. And then years later, now I'm hustling shoes, and now random people on OfferUp are coming back that are all connected to the industry.
Yeah,
So
it
it's
circles
just-
back around.
It circles back around. Everybody's a sneakerhead, you know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody want hot kicks, so it's a good look. So it's a super good look, and yeah, now business booming, so
Right.
it's a super good look.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, man. Yep.
All right, well, thanks for coming on the show,
Oh, you already
fam.
know. You
Nothing
already
but
know,
love
brother.
and
You
respect.
already
You know what it is. Keep
You already
grinding.
know. Grinding like a
And
damn.
you watching Sports Hop Media. Don't you go nowhere. It's your boy, Mack B. Holla!
Peace.